It's your boy Mike, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. The Creator Program has given us Kid Buu's information early. Let's go ahead and talk about him after the video. Okay, so I also got the chance to use him at Battle Hour. We're just going to go over every single bit one by one though. So passive Mystic Body, create parts. Each time your base HP is reduced by a certain percentage of its max value, parts will scatter around you. Applies movement speed down to enemies when in range of the parts. So basically it'll just be like a little circle that just stays on the floor, just like a really small AoE. And then once the person is in range, it goes ahead and activates and give them that little, I think it's like a 1 second movement speed down debuff, if I can remember correctly. The rush attack is just a physical attack. Parts within the AoE transform into clones, applying all defense down and dealing additional damage to enemies. So as long as you just keep holding down your rush attacks, once the parts actually do spawn, you can go ahead and have it where it changes into clones and then applies the defense down and the additional down to the additional damage to enemies. Skill 1 is the arm ball. That's the thing that actually makes it where you can spawn those parts, and the amount scattered increases with skill level. Skill 2 is the leg hook. Stretch your leg in a targeted direction, grabbing an enemy. If the attack lands, the enemy is pulled in close, headbutted, and staggers them while dealing additional damage. If there are parts near the target, range is increased. So, I'm going to be completely honest. This is a super short range skill when you don't have any part nearby. But the second that you do have a part nearby, it can actually have a decent range. Genuinely, this is the range of it. Once it's maxed out, it's just this far, right? But then once you have a part nearby, the range does get increased by literally 2 times. It is pretty cool. The skill 3 is noisy chest drumming. Furiously beat your chest upon activation, gains extra HP. Can move while attacking and applies movement speed down to enemies hit. If there are any parts within the AoE, they will transform into clones and deal additional attacks. AoE and damage increases based on how many clones there are. Also, movement speed down effect and strength and amount of additional HP gained will increase incrementally. The attack ends on a re-input, use of another skill, or use of a vanishing step. So yeah, this is a really good skill, I'm not gonna lie. You deal so much damage. The AoE range on it is insanely good. It's just a really high range skill. Even when you don't just have, well, because the AoE and it scales based off clones, right? But we could literally see right here, there's no clones and it covers the entire arena, an entire boss arena, dude. It's insane how good the range is on this character. Then we have the super attack Earthbreaker. Drop down an energy blast upon a targeted location. On activation, parts in range will transform into clones, grabbing nearby enemies and applying movement speed down. On detonation, a shockwave, hold on, let me go back, is generating, applying all defense down to enemies. Also on detonation, an area is created that deals additional damage and applies all attack down to enemies. Will transform into parts while this area exists, applying immune all to self. Transformation will end upon re-input or after a certain amount of time. So we can see here that he just turns into the little gum, and then he just can't be attacked during that section. I feel like I've seen a couple people say that this character looks pretty bad, but the main thing is that you have to remember that this isn't a character that is supposed to look good by themselves. This is a character that's supposed to be, well, supporting. It's a technical character. If you use the super attack Earthbreaker, what's the whole reason why it hits one of the best characters in terms of technicals right now, right? is that his ult is applying defense down to bosses that makes it easier to get boss secures. This super attack is doing exactly that, but also having it where attack down is happening to enemies as well. So when you're combining all of that stuff together, movement speed down, all defense down, all attack down, and you're immune to by yourself, it's really nice. The probably, and it's like the smallest complaint I could think of, is like the actual animation for doing the super attack is a bit long. It's not insanely reactable, but let's say that you have something like defense step. You can time when this super attack is going to go down very easily. It's kind of like Topo's super attack, where you just know it's too obvious when it's going to drop, right? Next, we have the idle animation for Kid Buu. This is how he looks like on the home screen. I think this is a pretty sick one. I think, like, as time goes on, these home screens are getting better and better, but to be fair, they're trying to apply more and more stuff that goes on to the screen, you know? Like, I don't know. Because he just takes the massive ball right here and he just kind of throws it in the background. It's like, all right, bye-bye. Bye-bye, city. That's all gone now. Like, I think that's pretty sick. And then he goes back to sleep. Alright, and then this is the Super Saiyan 3 Goku dual finisher. It's funny, I believe this is what we saw during the, what's it called? We saw this during the reveal when they were, like, showing off all the animations and they had it in the background. We saw the Super Saiyan 3 Goku one, so we knew that this was coming. But it's still funny to see, you know? Next, we have Kid Buu's finisher right here. Pretty sick. I like it. I like it. I think that it's just like a straight beam blast to the face. Like, yeah, it's pretty aura. Next, we have the legendary intro. This is the war cry. Yeah, like, again, just a really cool intro that I like. I think they could have done a little bit better with the stance, because they always have it where, like, the stance is, like, animated. And then this one is just him, like, kind of standing there, you know? Like, I'm not going to say, like, I'm not going to slander and be like, oh my god, it's, like, the same as if he doesn't have any animation at all. But I think they could have done just a little bit more. Like, it was such a good start, and then it just kind of, like, you know, falls flat a little bit. This is the Dragon Ball acquiring animation. Remember, as per usual, this will not be acquirable until the next character comes out, because the Dragon Ball acquiring animation doesn't drop for the character until the next one drops in the Star Pass, or the Star Collection. Alright, so these are the rare and epic victory animations. This one is called just Ahahaha. Usually that's supposed to be the higher rarity, and then yeah, Joy is just like the rare one. Okay, that's kind of aura though. Again, like, I don't know. So somebody, of course, they don't really put a lot of effort into the rare animations because they're just supposed to be like the throwaway animations in a sense. But I don't know. There's just some of them that I feel like, even if you are using them, they're just kind of funny and silly, you know. Hold on, let me just go ahead and pull up the other animations. This one's called this is the win screens, or the MVP. That's the epic one, and then this is the rare one. Okay. Alright, I just double checked, and I'm pretty sure that is all the time we have for this week. J-Shock is also here with me. What do you think about the animations of Kid Buu?
They look great, bro. I got a lot of the finisher animation. When we played it, dude, he looked insane. Like, actually, I really like his animation.
Yeah, but because I can pull up the animation again. But like probably the only thing I don't like about it is just the end. Oh wait, no, you said the finisher effect. Yeah, never mind. I'll just kind of leave it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the finisher effect does look pretty cool. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great week. Hope to see you guys in the next one.
Your boy Mike Mason.
Peace.